was much longer after that. So we had the good fortune to work on a project in Buffalo where we put a swing set on an empty lot. And that was an intense amount of work for us for about 3 months. But now in the 2 years since, right, so like now a much longer time, this thing has been sitting in a community, and we couldn't be happier with how well it's gone. It's being taken over by the neighborhood. It's absolutely theirs.
What made you want to do that project, and how do you create a playground that has a sense of personality?
So,
I think it's a great project.
Thank you very much. Yeah, no, we're really happy with how that turned out, and that's actually maybe quickly that speaks to the other side of kind of community engagement or social engagement. So, I think the way that often plays out now, and when you say it's buzzy, I think what that often means is a lot of community meetings. You meet with the community, you say, okay, what would you like to see in this space? How should it be? What are your dreams? What are your aspirations? You fill a whiteboard or a wall with Post-it notes, and then there's a process of like distilling, okay, like these are the ambitions, this is the budget, this is the timeline, like this is what our skill set, and out of it emerges a project. And that is 100% a fantastic process, and it's leading to good public space all over the world. It's not the only model, I think, of community engagement. So, for example, the swing set, it was extremely short. The budget was laughable. And there wouldn't, and even the process wasn't set up to allow that kind of engagement because it was a competition hosted by an art gallery. So you had to have the idea and then that won. And so then you had to do that. You couldn't then say, well, now I'm going to go and talk to the neighborhood and see what they want. All of which is to say it didn't mean that there wasn't community engagement. So we worked with a curator, Claire Schneider from CS1 Projects, and together with her, we really got involved with the neighborhood, first by reaching out to community groups who we thought might become stakeholders in the project, might be interested. So there was a school across the road, talked to the school. There was a wellness committee in the neighborhood, talked to them. There was something called PUSH, which is a fantastic organization trying to work on this kind of boots on the ground level in the neighborhood to improve the conditions for the people who live there, talk to them. But there was even, so the gallery that sponsored it had a sister gallery that works with at-risk youth, teaching them videography skills, and talk to them. They wanted to come out and do something. So we also even ended up just doing a poster, like a flyer campaign, door to door, literally, and now it's a tough neighborhood. So, and what we learned is if you come to the neighborhood and you just knock on the door, could be authorities, nobody's gonna open the door to a stranger on the porch. So first you had to come with the flyers, leave the flyers all over the neighborhood on the doors, then come back the next day and knock, and with the flyer in your hand say like, this was us, and then the door opens, and then you can start a conversation. So it was a big learning process for us, but it was just to say that I think that was a good model for how a project can be engaged with the community without necessarily becoming like a focus group project. And that was very interesting for us, and that's a process that we're now actively looking to replicate in some of the stuff we're working on later this year, where I think it's still a meaningful engagement with the community, but isn't necessarily that you're having the community design the thing, right? But you're just talking to them about this is what it is, this is why we're doing it, we hope you're interested, and it I think created a level of engagement now where there's so much ownership, and we've had like a couple times the swing is broken. And we were in Switzerland once, but we still managed through Facebook and everything. A message got to us, and they're like, no, but my daughter needs the swings. Like, we can't wait for you to get back to fix it. Send me the replacement part. I'll do it. Fantastic. So what's your address? Send them the new swing, and like, boom, somebody who lives nearby goes and fixes it. So it's we've been very happy with the results.
Really great. I'm so glad I asked you about that. So I want to ask you about the League Prize and sort of what it means to be a part of this legacy, this roster of amazing winners, which is a huge, huge deal.